Okay, come on in. Well, we've got a very cute guy here. Addis? I think his name's Addis. He is very excitable, but he's a pretty sweet dog. They say he's not very good with other dogs, but he's not been too bad. I've passed a few of the volunteers and they've been, he hasn't barked or anything. Hey, and you can sit. I get the treat out. Sit. Oh, very good dog. Very good. Oh, that's a good boy. That is a good boy. Damn. How lovely it is here. I've just been thinking about my recent TikTok. I posted it, I think, 3 days ago. And it's got like, I think it's got 77,000 views or something. My first TikTok to go more than like 30,000 views. Which is insane. It's like, it's very weird to think how quickly it could change. I think I've got to turn around here. Come on, let's go back. Yeah, like to think I was just on the generic like 500 views, where it just then stops pushing it to more people, and it just changed. And it's really interesting just how it could just literally overnight go viral. So I think that's the thing that keeps me going with this. That's sort of part of my motivation. And of course, for these videos, I know that like I'm going to be recording lots in Japan, so I can post them. I may as well. I might get something out of it. What are you doing? No, that's a stick. But yeah, like it's nice to know that it literally just could go viral at any point. And of course, yeah, that's what I ideally would love. Something like, I'd love this series to be sort of like a Rhine train thing. Maybe obviously not as extravagant, but just of walking the different dogs, showing how they are. And okay, mosquito. Yeah, showing how the dogs are, and you know, showing that even these ones that have been traumatized and abused, you know, they're still deserving of a home and shouldn't be treated any differently than ones that are, you know, bred like safely and with no trauma. I nearly got traumatized then by falling, but it's okay, guys. I'm all good, and he is all good as well, because I would have dragged that motherfucker down with me. Yeah, so I just hope I can continue making these, and hopefully by September something happens, and that would be the dream. Isn't life beautiful, guys? I know it's a phrase that can be said quite a lot, but for many things, but just thinking like, you know, a few years ago I was just finishing school. I knew I wanted to travel, but didn't know exactly where or how to, you know, travel for a long time. And then now here I am with a dog that doesn't stop bloody pissing, but walking through absolutely beautiful nature. Such a lovely day, although a bit too hot, very humid, but yeah, it's amazing how quickly things change. And I think that's what's important also with just staying in the moment with things. Try not to worry too much about the future. If things are going bad, like right now, I can assure you that they're going to get better. Not that I was in a bad space, but it's just, you know, like I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do after school. And then now I'm living, well, in my opinion, the best life in Japan. And, you know, I'm nearly on my 9th month here. And it's just, I've made so many amazing experiences and such great friends as well. So yeah, I think it's bad to focus on the past or the future when you need to just enjoy the moment and then just let it take you where it's meant to take you, because I feel like nothing in life is really bad. Like, of course that's a very broad thing to say, but you know, like if you get fired from a job, for example, like that could then set you up to have an amazing experience abroad, or like you decide to have a travel year and you meet someone you love or something like that. So it's very interesting thinking about that and being like, you know, maybe this isn't always bad. And I love to go by the quote, which is like, once you know, you need the up and downs in life, because if you didn't, then you'd be dead, like your heartbeat basically. And it's like a roller coaster, it never always stays down. So yeah, that's a bit of some nice words I think to remember. And I hope everyone is doing well right now. This dog is interesting, eating some grass. Now we got Arizona, who, I'm not gonna lie, she's a bit annoying. Like she just, I mean, I don't know what she's doing now. I think she wants a treat. No treat, no. But yeah, she just keeps stopping. I think she's quite old. But yeah, Addis, the one before, he was really, really good. But yeah, Arizona. But I think we're gonna go back because she clearly doesn't want to walk up there. Come on, let's go back. Okay. This, unfortunately, is a bit more of a reality to what they're like in the dog shelter. See, I think he always looking like he sometimes dashes the other way, and she's like, yeah, like she's really scared. It's so sad to see because, you know, I mean, we got to take them for walks, but yeah, like sometimes they have to be, you know, kind of forced a little bit because obviously they need their walks, need their exercise, so then the people can clean their houses. But yeah, they're so scared. It's very sad to think that's all, you know, all trauma that they've been through, mistreatment. Yeah, really, really bad. But I want to show these sides of it as well, because it's not all just a cute walk with dogs. It's quite difficult sometimes with how they're just unintentionally behaving, I guess. I think he might be the most scared I've seen, because I'm just walking around here and he just keeps looking at me, like you can see there now, like he's still looking at me, which is crazy. Like you wonder how badly they were abused, like from their previous owners, to get like this. It's very, very sad to see. But yeah, I hope over the weeks from me coming in and taking him on walks, he'll hopefully get a little bit better. But I feel like it's not going to be enough to really notice the difference. I think until they get like proper owners again, and like ones that treat them right, I don't think really they're going to change much in the shelter. But yeah, that's why it's so important to get them adopted. But yeah, sad to see. This one's even worse than the other one. He is so poorly because he's so super scared. Look, you think he's just excited walking, but no, he's just trying to run away from me. It's really sad. Yeah, like I just tried petting him and he literally just started sort of quivering because he just assumed I was going to hit him or something. But yeah, he's really stressed, and we've got to obviously give them some form of a walk, but it's quite sad doing it like this when you know they're just terrified. This dog clearly knows something that I don't, because she's taking me up here and I've never been up here before. Might be the last you see of me, guys. Oh, okay, she's turned back. You need to make your mind up. I think it's a she. Yeah, she's also very scared, but not as scared as the other one. The last one was basically strangling himself because of how much he wants to get away. But interestingly enough, like when I went close and like released the slack, he was okay, which was really interesting because I think maybe it's like when there's tension, maybe he felt like he was being dragged somewhere or like controlled or like held. But maybe with the slack on the rope, he might not have really noticed, and then felt better, because even though I was closer, it seemed like he was okay. But yeah, it is interesting how different they are, like, and what sort of issues they have. She's a determined one. She wants to show me the world, I think. Yeah, because they all have different traumas. The ones that are quite, there's some who are severely traumatized that sometimes they just sit down and sort of, when you get too close, they accept it and just, they think they're going to get hit. There's others who are just constantly running away from you. This one who, I think she is pretty scared, but equally I think she's kind of excited. But yeah, and there's others who just then, like literally strangle themselves because they're just trying to run away. And there's some who are very scared of loud noises. Like there's one who was all right with me, but then as soon as I, slipped on a rock or there was like a car going past, she like really got scared. So there's so many different ways of being affected. And yeah, I hope they get better treatment. No. She's doing circles again. But look how nice it is here. I know I literally say that about every place I'm walking in, but it's just such a beautiful country. So you gotta bear with me on that, and you gotta be like, yeah, Hayden. Even though this is like the hundredth time you've said it, it is beautiful. Look, you got a nice. Maybe I'm just the only one who thinks it looks nice, or maybe it doesn't show up so much on here. But yeah, that's nice with the winding road, and then you got the tall trees. You got the bit of water. Guys, it's like 90% humidity. It's so hot right now. It's like all right here, but this is a shade, like, it's meant to be much cooler and under the trees. But yeah, when I'm back home, best believe I'm having a cold shower. Damn, that's going to be nice. Although, when I'm in the shower, do you ever just get in and think you're going to have a cold shower, and then you don't because you're just too scared? Obviously, that's not me, but it is me. Yeah, I know that there's a whole thing of doing the ice baths and stuff, and I wouldn't do that. Oh, hello. But I do want to try and get into cold showers because I heard they're, good for your health, good for the mind, good for the body, good for the soul, one could say. And anyway, it's too hot. It's too hot to have the hot showers anyway, so I'm always, it's like lukewarm. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And then an ice cream. Best believe I love my ice creams. And I do genuinely believe, like, out of what I've been in Japan nearly 9 months now, I think I must have had over 300 ice creams or something. I love my ice creams. But I usually try and limit it to one a day. And at home, my parents would only get me ice cream like for the weekends. So it's kind of funny, like, as soon as I got my free will, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ice creams. But that's good, it makes me happy, and they're tasty. That's the good thing. So I'm getting one today as well. But it is very hot. But yeah, ice creams they're quite nice here. Although, in my personal humble opinion, I think they're way better in UK. More expensive, but they're better. You got the Magnum. Shout out to Belgium, I think, who created them. You got Häagen-Dazs, which it is an American brand, which is just disappointing because I thought it was European all the time. But it is good. And Ben and Jerry's, of course. They're pretty good as well. No, no, he does not like loud noises, I've decided. Well, that's that. Oh my god.